Good morning. Today, in our English booklets, let's open to page 23. Excellent. Now, we are going to learn how to write sentences. And we're going to learn how to write sentences using the sight words that we have learned. Okay, before we begin, let's write today's date on the top right-hand corner. So yesterday was the 4th of April. So today is what comes after 4? Excellent, 5. So we say today is the 5th of April. Excellent, okay? And April is the 4th month, all right? Now, let's go over those sight words so we know which sight words to use in the sentences. So go to the page before, and we have our sight words in this box, okay? Can you help me read the sight words? Excellent. Who can read this word for me? Have. Have. Every. Every. Help. Help. Ask. Ask. One. One. Walk. Walk. So we need to try and use these sight words that we learned and make sentences with them. Okay? And we have our topic that we're going to write sentences about is the boys. That is our topic. That is who we are going to write sentences about. We are going to write about the boys. Okay? Now, let's see. Let's go over how to write a sentence. Who can tell me how to write a sentence? Where do I start writing my sentence? In the beginning, in the middle, or at the end? Well done. We start writing our sentence at the beginning of the line. How many lines do I need to write between? Let's count how many lines we have over here. 1, 2, 3 lines. So we need to write between 3 lines. And remember the golden rule. Don't go under the golden line. We stay in the golden line. Unless we have a root letter, like the letter Y will go under the line. Excellent. What do I have to keep between each word? Well done. A spacing. Good. A finger spacing. I need to keep 1 finger spacing between the words. How do I start my sentence? We start with capital letter. And what do I end my sentence with? A period. We can also call it a full stop. Well done. Now, our topic for today is boys, okay? And we need to use the sight words that we learned. I have a picture over here to help us make sentences. Excellent. Now, over here, you can see a group of boys. And what are the boys doing? Let's try and use the word walk. Okay? So can you make a sentence using the word walk? Very good. How about the boys walk to the... Now, where does it look like they're going over here? To the farm. Excellent. Okay? So the boys walk to the farm. See there? We used our sight word and we made a proper sentence with it, okay? So we used the word walk. Let's try and make another sentence. Let's look at this picture. We can see the boys at the farm, okay? And can you tell me what do they see? Let's use the word one. Let's use the word one. So, the boys see, what do they see? A dog. And how many dogs do they see? 1. So let's make our sentence. The boys see 1 dog. The boys see one dog. Excellent. Now, we've already made 2 sentences. We need to make one more sentence. Let's look at this picture again and let's try and use the word help. We're going to try and use the word help. Okay? Look at these boys. What are they doing? We said help is a doing word, is an action word. It's our verb. So the boys, what are they doing? The boys help. Who are they helping in this picture? The farmer. Well done. Now let's put our sentence together. The boys help the farmer. We now have 3 full sentences and we use the sight words that we learned. So now it's time to write our sentences, okay? Good. So we said we begin at the beginning, the line. Our first sentence was, the boys, what do the boys do? The boys walk to the farm. So let's write. We are going to start with capital letter. The. And who are we talking about? Boys. Now, who can tell me if boys is singular or plural? We learned this. One boy, many boys. So it is plural. Excellent. When we have a plural noun, we add S to the end of our noun. So the boys, what did they do? We used the sight word walk. Our sight word walk. So let's write it in. The boys walk. Remember to write between the lines and keep spacing between the words. The boys walk to the farm. What do I add at the end of my sentence? Excellent, a period, or we can also call it a full stop. Then we said the boys, what do they see in the picture? Our sentence was, the boys see one dog. So let's write our sentence. We start with capital letter. And who are we talking about? Boys. So the boys see, the sight word that we will use in the sentence, one. One. So the boys see one. Who can help me write the word dog? Let's say the sounds. D, A, G. Dog. What do I need to add at the end of my sentence? A period. Well done. Now we've completed 2 sentences. We have to write 1 more sentence. So, what did we say the boys were doing in the picture? Aha, we use the sight word help. So, the boys, our plural noun, the boys, we use the sight word help. Let's write it in. Remember to keep spacing between the words. The boys help. Who were they helping in our story? The farmer. They were helping the farmer in our picture. Excellent. Now, what do I put at the end of my sentence? A period. Well done. Now, let's look over here. We have to rearrange the words in order to create a sentence. They have words over here. We need to put them in a proper order so that it is a complete sentence. If I read these words, I don't know what it is saying. Help, I draw my mom. Is that a proper sentence? Is that a correct sentence? No, we need to make it into a correct sentence. So we always start our sentence with capital letter. So let's look which word has capital letter over here. Aha, there we go. I is also who I am talking about in the sentence. So we will start with who we talk about in the sentence. So, I. We've used the word I. What do I do in the sentence? I draw my mum help. Is that correct? No, I help. Excellent. So that's our verb. I help. It is also the sight word that we learned. I help. Who do I help? Who am I helping in the sentence? My mum. I help my mom. What do I help my mom to do? To draw. Remember to write between the lines. What am I missing at the end of my sentence? My period. So let's add the period. Excellent. Now let's look at sentence number 2. We are going to read the words and then we are going to put the words in order to form a correct sentence. Let's read the words. This is the sight word that we learned. Walk, we, in, the, park. Does that sound like a correct sentence to you? If I say, walk we in the park? No, we need to put the words in order to form a correct sentence. So who are we talking about in the sentence? We. So let's start with who we talk about in the sentence. Our subject, we. What are we doing? Which one is our doing word over here? Walk. It is also the sight word that we learned. We walk. Where do we walk to? Or where are we walking? Very good. In the park. In. Remember to keep spacing between the words and write neatly. We walk in the park. And what do I add at the end of my sentence? A period. Excellent. Now let's read our sentence to see if it is a correct sentence. We walk in the park. Is that a correct sentence? Excellent. Now let's turn one page back. Okay, go back one page and this is your homework, lesson 27, unit 6. You have to learn the sight words inside the box. You will learn to read all the sight words and then you will have to write the sentence 3 times. 1, 2, 3 times. Remember to begin with capital letter and with a period and keep spacing between the words. Also to write neatly. Thereafter, you will read the story and you will look for the sight words that you learned and circle them. Excellent.